They're just formulaic pap. Man, backdraft, Robin Hood. Get out of here, man. That's awful stuff. You know, they're trying to affect me with sight and sound and, you know, blind me and, like, give me some kind of experience, but there's no story, no heart, no anything, you know? And that's just like, I got no time.
Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze are two names forever linked by adrenaline-fueled cinema, their dynamic chemistry immortalized in Point Break in 1991, a cult classic that redefined action films with its surfing, skydiving, and bank-robbing thrills. Reeves, now a Hollywood legend known for his humility and genre-defining roles, recently revisited his memories of Swayze during a Reddit AMA, offering a heartfelt tribute to his late co-star. Swayze, whose charismatic performances in Dirty Dancing and Ghost made him a 1990s icon, tragically passed away in 2009 after a battle with pancreatic cancer, leaving a legacy behind that continues to inspire filmmakers and actors alike. A brotherhood forged in Point Break.
The opportunity to work with Mr. Swayze, he was a beautiful person, an artist, and I know our sympathies and condolences go out to his friends and family.
The 1991 action thriller Point Break paired Keanu Reeves' rookie FBI agent Johnny Utah with Patrick Swayze's philosophical surfer criminal Bodhi, creating a dynamic that transcended the screen. Directed by Kathryn Bigelow, the film demanded physical rigor and emotional intensity, with Swayze's character embodying a free-spirited rebellion that contrasted sharply with Reeves' by-the-book agent. Reeves, then in his late 20s, was still cementing his career, while Swayze was at the peak of his fame following Ghost. During a 2023 Reddit AMA, Reeves called working with Swayze the highlight of the film, recalling him as, quote, a gentleman and a total pro, a movie star, and inspiration. This sentiment echoes Reeves' 2017 interview at the Toronto International Film Festival, where he praised Swayze's fearlessness, particularly during the skydiving sequences. Swayze, an experienced skydiver, performed over 30 jumps during filming, pushing the cast and crew to embrace authenticity. His dedication left a lasting impression on Reeves, who later mirrored Swayze's work ethic in his own career. Bigelow noted that their off-screen camaraderie fueled the tension and mutual respect seen on screen, making Point Break a benchmark for action partnerships. The film's blend of existential themes and high-octane stunts initially polarized critics, but later gained a cult following, celebrated for its audacity and the electric chemistry between its leads. Swayze's ascent to stardom and mentorship.
His passion is lust for life and his craft. You know, there were some skydiving sequences in this film that we did together, and, you know, as filming was going along, you know, it came to be that Patrick was jumping out of airplanes all the time.
Long before Point Break, Patrick Swayze had carved out a niche as a versatile performer. His breakout role in Dirty Dancing showcased his dance prowess and charisma, while Ghost highlighted his ability to blend romance with grit. By the time he joined Point Break, Swayze was a seasoned actor with a reputation for immersive preparation. Reeves, then transitioning from comedies like Bill and Ted to action roles, found in Swayze a mentor who emphasized discipline. Swayze's approach to Bodhi, a role requiring surfing, skydiving, and philosophical depth, set a standard for commitment. He trained with real-life surfers and skydivers, insisting the cast perform their own stunts whenever possible. Reeves later admitted that Swayze's encouragement helped him overcome his initial hesitation about the film's physical demands. Quote, he'd say, trust yourself, you've got this, Reeves recalled in a 2017 interview. This mentorship extended beyond the set. Swayze shared insights on navigating fame and maintaining authenticity in Hollywood, lessons Reeves carried into his later career. The physical and emotional demands. Filming Point Break was notoriously grueling. The actors endured freezing water during surfing scenes, injuries from skydiving mishaps, and the psychological toll of portraying complex characters. Swayze, already an adept athlete, handled many stunts himself, including the film's climax where Bodhi surfs a massive wave during a storm. Reeves, less experienced, struggled initially, but credited Swayze's patience for his growth. In one instance, Swayze stayed late to rehearse a fight scene, ensuring Reeves felt felt confident. The film's iconic foot chase, where Utah pursues Bodhi through suburban backyards, required multiple takes, with Swayze pushing Reeves to amplify the raw desperation of the moment. Off-camera, Swayze lightened the mood with pranks like hiding surf wax in Reeves' boots. These moments of levity contrasted with the film's intensity, fostering a bond that Reeves described as brotherly. The physicality of the role also deepened Reeves' appreciation for action cinema, influencing his later work in The Matrix and John Wick movies. Swayze's private struggles with illness. In late 2007, Swayze began experiencing extreme stomach pain, initially misdiagnosed as gastritis. By January 2008, doctors confirmed pancreatic cancer, a disease with a grim prognosis. Determined to keep working, Swayze began chemotherapy while filming the TV series The Beast. He underwent treatment with vatanolib, an experimental drug aimed at starving tumors, and publicly dismissed tabloid rumors about his declining health. In a 2009 interview with Barbara Walters, Swayze acknowledged the cancer's spread to his liver, but vowed to keep fighting. His resilience was evident during public appearances, including a Lakers game in May 2008, where he smiled despite visible weight loss. Swayze's candor about his 40-year smoking habit, a likely contributor to his cancer, added a layer of vulnerability to his public image. Quote, "I'm not perfect," he told Walters, "but I'm not giving up." His decision to continue acting while ill, including completing The Beast's first season, became a testament to his professionalism. Hollywood's response to Swayze's diagnosis. News of Swayze's illness sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Colleagues like Demi Moore and Jennifer Grey publicly expressed support, while fans launched letter-writing campaigns. During the 2008 Stand Up to Cancer telethon, Swayze received a standing ovation after urging viewers to, quote, "make a world where cancer means no longer living with fear." His speech resonated deeply, blending personal struggle with universal hope. Behind the scenes, friends like Reeves offered private support, avoiding the spotlight to respect Swayze's privacy. Industry veterans praised his courage. Director Rob Cohen, who worked with Swayze on Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, called him, quote, "the definition of a warrior." Even amid his health battle, Swayze's influence persisted. Lionsgate fast-tracked the Dirty Dancing sequel, hoping to honor his legacy. The final projects. The Beast, a crime drama where Swayze played an FBI agent, became his final role. Filming coincided with his chemotherapy, requiring meticulous scheduling to accommodate his treatments. Co-star Travis Fimmel recalled Swayze's dedication. Quote, "he never complained, even on days he could barely stand." The show's gritty tone mirrored Swayze's real-life fight, with critics noting his performance as haunting intensity. Though the series was canceled after one season due to his declining health, Swayze considered it a career highlight. Reeves' career post-Swayze, carrying the torch.
I think it was, Patrick was just, he wanted to experience life, he wanted to, for his work, he wanted to take the opportunity that the film gave him in that sense to, in the film, the jumps that you see him jump out of an airplane, do some flips, falling to the ground. And he did it with just open heart. To me, he was very generous, and to everybody around him, he was he just lit up a room,
Swayze's death in 2009 deeply affected Reeves, who channeled his grief into his craft. The John Wick series, with its emphasis on physical precision and emotional restraint, reflects lessons learned from Swayze. Reeves often cites Swayze's advice, quote, "commit fully or don't bother," as a guiding principle. During John Wick Chapter 4 promotions, Reeves diverted questions about his own legacy to praise Swayze's impact. Quote, "he taught me that authenticity isn't just about skill, it's about heart." This ethos permeates Reeves' collaborations, as seen in his mentorship of younger co-stars. Personal bonds, behind the scenes of a Hollywood friendship.
You know what's cool is that Patrick actually started jumping, he trained and then he kept diving while we were filming. And eventually the production had to give him a cease and desist.
You mean he was diving for fun?
He was diving for fun.
Recreational.
Yeah, he was playing a character named Bodhi, and he was like the leader of this, bank robbing tribe.
Yeah.
And then he got the other actors, so they all started jumping out of planes while they were filming, and production was like, what are you guys doing? And Patrick is like, I'm just jumping out of planes, and so they stopped
This is just
him.
for make-believe we want you to do this.
Patrick was a leader, man. And then
Off-screen, Reeves and Swayze shared a mutual respect rooted in humility. Reeves attended Swayze's private memorial in New Mexico, later describing it as a celebration of a life lived fiercely. Swayze's widow has spoken of Reeves' quiet support during her grief, including handwritten notes and spontaneous check-ins. Now it's time to hear from you. Which Patrick Swayze or Keanu Reeves film impacted you the most? Let us know in the comments section below.